Match Fishtank, Unit 8, Lesson 5. Minilesson. Today's goal is to define and determine the mean of a data set. The arithmetic mean is sometimes referred to as the average of a data set. So here's a situation for you. Let's assume 4 siblings, Anaya, Benjamina, Cameron, and Derek, who all go to a parade. Anaya's the littlest, and she gets right up down front, and everybody wants to toss her candy, so she gathers a lot of candy into her little bag. Benjamina is chatting with her friend, but she's also trying to keep an eye on Anaya, so she doesn't get nearly as much candy. Cameron and Derek do pretty well, getting almost the same amounts of candy. But when they get home, their mom says, "Oh no, Anaya, you don't need that much candy." And she makes them put all their candy in one bucket and divide it up evenly. So here's a graph of their candy after mom stepped in. How does this relate to finding the mean? Well, let's look at it in terms of mom language and the math language for it. So remember, our 4 siblings each had different amounts of candy, and mom made them put all their candy together and then divide it up evenly. The first thing mom did was made them put all the candies together. In math, we call that adding up all the numbers in the data set. Then mom made them pass out the candies evenly to all. That's dividing by how many numbers there are in the math way. So they took these numbers of candies at the parade, and you can see that Anaya has 8, and sorry, that keeps on coming up there. And Benjamina has 3, so 8 plus 3 is 11, plus 5 for Cameron. So that's 16 plus another 4 for Derek, 20 candies collected in total. So then if you pass, that would be adding up all the numbers in the data set. There are 20 in total. And then we have to divide by how many numbers there are, or how many people need to get the candies. There are 4 people who need to get the candies, and there are 4 numbers, 8, 3, 5, and 4. So we need to divide by 4. And that ends up giving us an even distribution. You can think of an arithmetic mean or an average as what would happen if you passed out all of the items in the data set evenly among the number of items there are in the data set. So in this case, that meant that every kid in the family got the same number of candies. The arithmetic mean is often used to figure out a measure of center or the typical value. So even though Anaya got a lot of candies and Benjamina got only a little bit of candies, you might say that the typical person got 5 candies in this family, even though only Cameron was one who really got 5 candies.